Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Designer Face-Off, where we take two designers and put them head-to-head against one brief, and only one winner will be announced at the end of the video. And today we have a pretty dope brief and a 1v1 logo design with Axel and Zud. And as for the brief, we have the best name I think has ever crossed this channel because of this beautiful man known as George. But the brief today is for a brand known as AI.AIO. AI.AIO is a new farming technology platform that combines the power of artificial intelligence with agriculture. It was designed for modern farmers who want to grow smarter, reduce waste, and improve yields with less effort. AI.AIO uses real-time data from drones, sensors, and weather models to help farmers make precise decisions on planting, watering, and harvesting. It's a space where technology and tradition meet, empowering farmers with tools that are accessible, intelligent, and sustainable. We need a branding that captures the future we want to bring, which is smart, approachable, and forward-thinking. The brand should appeal to both innovative growers and everyday farmers by showing how AI can feel human, trustworthy, and rooted in the land. So if you don't get it, AI.AIO, like the farmer song E-I-E-I-O, brilliant. I mean, like, just peak design. So I'm excited for this, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. Axel, Zud, are you guys ready?
Of course.
Let's go. Okay, so 3, 2, 1, start designing.
I'm thinking to do something with a plant to make it approachable.
So I'm thinking something along the serif line. Let's do a couple of versions just to see. Literally just gonna toss everything at the board that I possibly can.
So George, really quick, I just want to say this brand name it actually made me incredibly happy. So I just want to say thank you.
AI.AIO. Someone's gonna do it. If it's not us, we're gonna see this on every farmer's front lawn in the near future.
It's honestly so good.
So if you've never designed something in 1 hour, you're pretty screwed. I'm thinking that we either do something with like a tree and then that tree going into technology wires or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how to say it.
I think I'm gonna go with a plant with some type of cloud type brand that is more organic, but is giving all these tech vibes in somehow. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
Like we do greens, we do oranges, we do beige color, like kind of combining a green and a beige.
I get a Mac just yesterday, so I'm learning all the shortcuts. It's so different from Windows.
But that's a shit looking tree. That's not a good looking tree. I do like that shape though.
This look like a leaf? Maybe not.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, come on.
Maybe we can go back to the plant, make it more touchy.
The thing I struggle with the most when it comes to like actual logo design is that I suck at it. I'm good at building the rest of the brand, but I'm not very good at actually doing this logos.
Maybe it's too aggressive. Maybe if we round out those corners.
Like I'm thinking if we do something like that, like routes sticking up.
Maybe what I have to do is make the logo more friendly, like no so tech, and I complement the tech side with all the rest of the branding, maybe the colors of the mockups.
I mean, that could be a sweet logo. Ooh, wait, that can be a person or like a robot.
This ugly as yo, it's so complicated to do a logo in just 1 hour, and not only a logo, like the warm-up 2 and the mockups have to speed up.
Just say, okay, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's alright, even though it doesn't look perfect, it's still alright. Is it a tree? Is it a person? No one knows. No, I don't even know what I created.
Maybe on these corners, this look more friendly and approachable.
It looks so off. Like, it doesn't look like they actually fit together. It just looks like they're thrown together like random mark with a random logo.
Okay, I'm gonna go full with this idea because I'm gonna be forever.
So, right, when we do brandings, my way of doing it is usually I have like mood boards prepared, I have everything prepared. This is not normal data, so I have 0 actual references. I already have a decent idea of what I actually want to do.
I was taking a more asymmetric look here, but maybe it's more asymmetric. Maybe it's more friendly.
Usually I do color codes and everything. I don't know if I have time for that today. I want to have 20 minutes to create mockups, everything like that, and also the brand assets. Even though the logo mark might not scream like agriculture, I'm trying to plan this in a way so that I can get away with that by literally just the rest of the brand is going to be screaming in that direction. I'm thinking very, very Airfleet colors and then throw in a nice pattern in there, and then we call it a day.
I'm not so happy with this, but I think that it can work. Maybe it's the ugliest logo I ever did in my life.
I design on a trackpad. I know a lot of people are probably gonna say, oh, what the f are you doing? Well, I do.
We need mockups. We need a lot of mockups.
This might be the most uninspired copy written by anyone ever. I do not have time for anything else.
I'm thinking something like greens and maybe some orange, or maybe only orange. Okay.
So what I'm thinking for the assets is we do these type of lines that we extend these. Why I'm doing this is because I want to create a pattern that's gonna be used. Something like this. That should be good enough as a pattern for right now.
I like this color palette, so maybe, yeah, fuck it, ship it.
That should be a decent pattern to start off with. I do not know why I signed myself up for these things.
There was a way to do a mock-up here. No, this has to look real.
Sure, that's good enough. It's not, but we can't do anything about it. We are quite literally very, very low on time.
Maybe I can do something with this.
Going very minimalistic is usually what these type of companies would do. And the freaking PSD throws on me. Oh, lovely.
This is zero approachable.
I'm not sure if it's the best idea to have like the same font for both the word mark and the typography. Maybe that's something I would usually steer clear of. I do not know if we have any time to do anything else though.
Yeah, I think that these patterns make it more approachable somehow.
Do I genuinely have 2 minutes left? Yeah, this is the most stressful thing I've ever done. Like do like a green tint to the sides of it.
I will have to go with some more simple flower shape. Take care of the touch side in the branding.
This is stressful. If you actually try to make everything perfect, you're just gonna literally end up having zero time, and then everything is gonna end up looking shit. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? It's a bit of a battle, so it's just keep your head away from those thoughts.
Time is up. Okay, before I even get into like senior presentations, I'm just curious on what you guys think was the hardest thing.
Keeping myself from wanting to change every small detail.
Same.
Axe, what I would like you to do, of course, is to just basically give me your presentation. After that, we'll just look at Zuds and then we'll go on that.
I went with something very abstract because it's a very difficult concept, but it's also something I wanted to connect the AI part of it to the actual farming aspect of it. For the colors, I went with like a very nature-inspired palette. Then in the typography, I wanted something very simplistic. And then with the pattern, separating element is also something to make the brand a bit distinct from others. But I kind of tried to push that personality onto the pattern through that way.
I wanted to do the more approachable part of the brief. I did go with a plant logo with that concept, so make it more friendly for the farmer in somehow. In the middle of that, the plant looks more like a frog leg, so I'm not sure if that works, but yeah, that was my approach to that.
Okay, so with that, myself and George are now gonna go ahead and critique these and judge them and just make sure we pick who we think should be the face-off winner. So I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, George, so let's go ahead and start with Axel's design.
Yeah, when I look at Axel's, it definitely feels very refined. I actually didn't get the tree at first. I actually thought this was inspired by like crop circles. Otherwise, the typography is fantastic. I love the diamond shape being repeated in the eye of the logo type as well as being in the actual logo mark itself. I love that he included photography of the actual farm lines to emphasize that concept. You can also see it in the pattern as well, which I think feels really strong in the business card.
My only thing is, right, and I have to get to the part where I'm like, is where I don't know if we actually feel the continuity between the actual iconography, you know, logo mark, and then the text, you know, font that goes with it, right? Because the text font is like, has these curvatures or have these sort of like unique slants, and the logo itself is very rounded. But for me, the color scheme is nice. I do appreciate the actual visual context of the crop lines in the photo, like you said before as well. And yeah, I mean, a decent go. So with that, let's move on to Zuds.
Yeah, it looks like they kind of followed a similar path with the nature-inspired tree visuals with the like green color palette. The execution is a little bit different. What I can appreciate about this logo is that it definitely feels tech influenced, and I like that the mark itself, you can identify like these little nodes branching out, and it gives this feeling that seems like this logo relates really well to like what this product would actually do if it existed in the real world. Otherwise, I think that the typography and the logo type, it definitely matches more to your point. It's all rounded and maybe feels a little bit more consistent.
For that though, the one thing I have to mention, because if I don't, I would be lying to myself, but the fact that here's a little tip for everyone out there. If you ever, you know, don't want your audience or don't want your client that you're proposing a logo to see something, don't say it. Because I didn't see a frog leg. I immediately got tree and like stem and digital, but the fact that he said frog leg, you know, I mean, I have to look for it, but now I can't unsee it. You know what I mean? And that's just, yeah, I don't know why he did that.
You can't unsee it.
So obviously only one of these guys came out the winner. So I'm curious on where your head's at.
The concepts are, for the most part, pretty similar. They had the same idea. The person that did it best is... We're just going to start off one at a time. Axles, we felt initially feels very refined, but we also felt that the logo mark feels a little bit inconsistent with the sharpness of the typography style. Zud, we felt that recognizability of like these kind of nodes in the icon felt really close to what the product is actually trying to do. One thing you never want to do when you're talking about a logo is to have a negative point that you put in the viewer's head. So as soon as you mentioned the frog legs, it was in our heads.
Two great concepts, 1 hour, no joke, to make presentation and designs in under an hour. It's an insane feat. I mean, it's a victory on its own. I'm pretty sure both these logos can live on a logo folio after this is done anyway. So the winner of our design face-off video for AIAIO, the best name we've had on this channel so far, goes to Axel.
Woo!
You did a really good job putting together two things that realistically not many people agree that should go together, and I think it went together pretty well here. So Axel, Zud, you guys did freaking amazing. For the viewers at home, don't forget, you can check them out right in the description down below, both their social and their portfolios. Check them out, follow them, show them some love, and or even hire them. Always, thank you very much for George for judging once again, because I just love this guy. But with that, Seso HQ out. Don't forget to keep smiling, stay positive, and stay freaking better, guys. Little much love. Peace. Enjoy your day.